So before we start, can you tell us a bit about the wrist spinner that you've been playing against in the last 2 days, the local fella?
Yeah, he's a guy that Shree's organised to come down and have a bowl. Obviously, they've got Kuldeep Yadav in their squad and probably likely to play. So it gives us a chance to train against someone that bowls the same. There's not too many around the world, so it's a little bit different. So it's good that we've been able to get someone that bowls a bit of that.
Obviously, Yadav did well against you in Charlotte 6 months ago. Have you had more of a chance to sort of analyse his variations and stuff in the months in between?
Yeah, he's played a bit since then. A few of the guys have played against him in IPL, and obviously saw what he did in Sri Lanka as well. So he's a good young talent, and yeah, he can be difficult to pick at times. So yeah, someone you've got to watch really closely. Hopefully we can put him under a little bit of pressure early in his spell, and yeah, try and take him for as many as we can.
Steve, considering the white ball is not going to turn as much as the red one, as batsman, what sort of impact do you expect spin to play in the series? Since you brought in a few experts, like a few specialists, local specialists, so what sort of an anticipation is it from batting side?
I still think it could play a part, particularly in the middle overs. You know, just to change things up, take the pace off the ball and things like that. So, you know, spin's always played a pretty big part in one-day international cricket. So, particularly in these conditions. So, yeah, I see it playing a reasonable part throughout this series too.
Yeah, a lot of former cricketers have been saying that a lot depends upon you, the most experienced player. They all believe that Australia needs you to give a good start and for you to stay till the end. How important is to get the momentum and carry?
Oh, I think it's important for someone in the top four for us to go on and make a big score, and you know, I think we've got the guys there to do that. It's important in this country that, or to be fair, in any country in one-day cricket, that someone in your top four goes on and makes a big score and sets your team up. So, you know, we saw last time we came here in 2013, I think it was a run fest. You know, 350 was around par, I think. So, you know, if the wickets are the same, then, you know, you need someone in the top four to go on and make a really big score.
How do you handle pressure? How do you handle pressure mentally? How do you handle pressure?
Good question. I guess it comes with experience. The more you play and the more you sort of face situations, you learn to deal with different, you know, different situations and what you need to do. So I think it comes with experience.
Over here and again.
You were just saying the last time you guys came here, it was a very high-scoring affair. All many scores over 300. How do you think this series will pan out? And with the Indian bowling attack looking at 10 more rounded with good pacers and spinners, and all also having come in, then how do you think this series will pan out? Even content in batting ball or dominant batting?
It's difficult to say. I think every ground's going to be different. All the wickets are different, and I think it's just going to be about summing things up really quickly at every ground. So I couldn't tell you whether I think it'll be you know, a run fest like it was last time. It just depends on the wickets really.
Steve, with so many all-rounders, does that make it easy to fit them in, or how does that work in terms of team selection kind of way? It's having so many all-rounders that in this part of the squad.
I think it just depends on the conditions. You know, we've got a spinning all-rounder, we've got all-rounders that take the pace off the ball and things like that. So we've got a few different options, and we'll go with whatever we think's best for each of the conditions, what we feel is going to be suited. So yeah, we're not going to name our team today. We're going to have a look again tomorrow at the wicket and see what we think's the best. I think there's a bit of weather around, might be a bit of rain around tomorrow as well, so it gives us a chance to have a look at that, and then we'll be able to name our 11 for tomorrow.
Here, then in the middle.
Steve, both sides would be out of their, I mean, for tomorrow's match, both the sides would be out of their specialist opener, like Finch and Shikhar Dhawan. How do you see, like, do you see that, and as India is out of Dhawan, that's an advantage? How do you see Finch's out? I mean, not being available?
Yeah, look, I think Shikhar's obviously been playing very well for India the last year or so, at the top of the order. So yeah, obviously it's tough for them, and hope everything's okay with him back home. I think he's gone back to Australia, and hope everything's okay with everything there. But yeah, look, I think they've still got a very strong batting lineup. Whether KL Rahul opens or Ajinkya, I'm not entirely sure at this stage, but we're ready for both. they've got a strong top 6 or top 7, and yeah, we're going to have to bowl really well to them throughout this series.
Steve, this is a two-part question. Sachin Tendulkar and Ricky Ponting are together during a series where they were having hundreds, they were going after each other for 100 and stuff. Steve Smith, Virat Kohli, Kane Williamson, the three are put together. Joe Root put together in a bracket. And now it seems like Virat Kohli is running away with it in the hundreds list and ODI competitions and stuff. What makes the difference with Kohli and the rest of you? And do you see what is it with Indians scoring big hundreds and stuff? What is your take on the entire thing?
I'm not sure. I think India play a lot more one-day cricket than we have. I don't know how many games Virat's played, but yeah, look, I think both Virat and Joe Root, as you said, are both very good players, but you know, I'm not really worried about sort of personal sort of accolades or anything like that. I'm here to try and win a series, and as I said, I think the Indian players have a very good top 7, all guys that are capable of scoring big runs. So yeah, our bowlers are going to have to be at the top of their game if they're going to keep them quiet in this series.
Sajid and Mari.
Steve, what are your early readings of this pitch, and do you expect you to play a part in this match?
We've talked about the possibility of dew. I guess it's hard to say sometimes whether it's going to come into play or not. And I think of the wicket at the moment, there's not much grass on it, or there's no grass on it. So yeah, it's difficult to say how it's going to play at the moment. It's probably still a little bit soft. So you know, it's pretty warm outside, so I'd say it'll harden up pretty quick. So we'll look at it tomorrow, and I'll make another assessment then.
Mari.
Steve, with the opening, the vacant opening slot, obviously Travis has done well there before and could probably easily slot into that spot. But given that David said that he's sort of been earmarked to fill the number 4 position, it's been a bit of a problem. Are you reluctant to move him again away from that, or would you like to give him a full run at number 4 in this series, or does Finch's injury change that?
No, nothing really changes. I'd say Travers will probably bat 4. I won't give too much away other than that, but yeah, there's a good chance he'll be filling the number 4 spot.
Last one. Yeah.
So heading into the World Cup, I guess a lot of these ODI games, every different series probably builds up to the context. So how important is this Indian series looking ahead to 2019, which is not too far away? So what are the things that you're looking to achieve as a group?
Yeah, we had a bit of a chat about that the other day. I think we've got about 30 one-day games before the World Cup, and for us it's about trying to find the right group of players to fill all slots, and hopefully this group here can go a long way to filling those spots and play some really good cricket in the next 5 here, and obviously all the one days we have up to the World Cup. So, you know, as a team, we want to win major tournaments, and you know, we're always looking ahead to those to try and ensure that we're in the best possible position to do so. So, yeah, it's another step towards that. Conditions are obviously slightly different to what they'll be in England, but you know, I think it's a good opportunity for guys to continue to put their name up there and hopefully win some games for Australia.
Are you looking to try anything in specific? Tours like these and series like this, which are a little more high profile than probably a few other tournaments that you might play?
We're here to try and win the series. That's the main objective, really. And hopefully, as I said, guys will put their hand up and play some really good cricket and you know, win games for Australia. That's really important for us.